Go ahead.
All right, welcome everybody. We got quorum wise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, to all persons deemed interested and affected by Town of Barnstable's Hyannis Main Street Waterfront Historic District Commission ordinance under Chapter 112, Article 3, Code of the Town of Barnstable, you are hereby notified that a meeting is being held at Town Hall, 367 Main Street, Hyannis, Mass. Selectmen's Conference Room, 2nd floor, 6:30 p.m., Wednesday, November 19th, 2025. All public hearings and other matters anticipated by the chair listed below may be acted upon. This meeting of November 19th, 2025 is being recorded and broadcast on the Town of Barnstable's Government Access Channel. In accordance with MGL Chapter 38, Section 20, the chair must inquire as to whether anyone else is recording this meeting, and if so, to please make their presence known. If everyone could please silence their cell phones. All right, calling the meeting to order. Jack is not here tonight, so I will go and read it off. So, Kurt Wentworth is still on there. Commissioner Conrad Watson?
Here.
Commissioner Kevin Matthews?
Here.
Commissioner Tom Doherty?
Here.
Commissioner Laura Cronin?
Here.
Commissioner Jack Kay, unable to make it. Commissioner Cornelius Crowley?
Here.
And I, Cheryl Powell, am also here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so we definitely have quorum. Staff, if I could please request that you make your identify yourselves.
Corey Pacheco, Senior Planner, Planning Development.
Thank you.
Karen Pina, Admin Assistant Planning and Development.
Thank you very much. Okay. Call to order has been done. Roll call has been done. So this is in order. Nothing on trainings tonight other than remind people if you have not done your conflict of interest, please do so. Nothing on awards tonight. Is there any correspondence? I don't think there was. Yeah, but this is oh, okay.
You can vote today.
Yeah.
Good thing you did it because Jack wasn't coming in. And I could only do one.
Thanks for bringing that in there. Okie dokie. So, first one up is Simone De Silva, DBA Island Fashion, 580 Main Street, Hyannis, map 308, parcel 069-001. This is with regard to business signage. Is there somebody here? They're being, do we hear from them?
No.
Karen, no, she's not
So,
here
I did
currently.
think, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, she's not here right now.
So I'm not going to continue it or anything. I'm just going to go ahead and deal with the next one first, and if she comes at the end of that, if everyone's okay with that. Yep. Okay, no objections. All right, in that case, we have the continued business with regard to 473 Main Street, Partners LLC, 473 Main Street, Hyannis, map 308, parcel 084. Now, this is being continued. So here we go. Here's the dates I was looking for. October 1st, October 15th, November 5th.
So you have two. Do you have two? You have a
I have
minor
two.
one That's new.
Yep,
And then you have a continued application.
yep, that's right. So the next question is, which would you like to take first?
Either works.
Is one dependent on the
No,
other?
no.
Okay. You okay with taking it in order, minor modifications first?
Sure.
Okay. Nobody else have any preference?
We're doing the minor modification?
Yep, that's what I'm suggesting.
Okay.
Okay, please.
Well, hi, good evening, everybody. The minor modification is the fence, correct?
I believe so, yes.
Yes. So we're back on this fence, and again, we've covered it pretty lengthen, what's the word? But again, I would still at the 48 inches for the fence and accepting, again, Laura's 6-foot fence in the back, which was a good suggestion, and of course, the fence going across the raw bar, to similar style fence. The split rail fence on both sides, abutting the tiki bar and one abutting the raw bar. So they're exactly as they are, height-wise and structure-wise. So the fence will be cedar. It will have 36 inches and 48, total height 48 inches. It will be sprayed white, and I gave the paint chips out of my last visitation. And so that's about it.
And just to clarify, the top 12 inches are lattice.
Excuse
The
me.
top
Oh,
12
yes.
inches are lattice,
Thank
just to
you.
clarify.
12 inches.
Yep. Anything else
No.
on this particular one? Okay, there's on the minor modifications. Commissioners, do you have any questions with regard to the presentation on this?
I do not. Oh, one quick thing, I do see on the, on the proposal here that was pictured, you also have the picture of the building itself and about whitewash on the side. So that is, you want to do that as well, right?
That's on the next,
It's on the, yeah, it's on the, this
Next
right now is
agenda.
just the fence
just
for
the
the
fence.
modification.
Kevin.
I'm confused.
No, it's not.
It's approved whitewash
No,
also.
it's on the minor mods.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Minor
Okay,
modification.
So that's why we didn't mention it, so I want to make sure that's also,
fair enough.
Well, I was going off of her lead.
It's
Okay,
the
no, that's fine.
whitewash just on the tiki bar.
How do you want to proceed?
How would commissioners like to proceed on it?
well, it's part of the minor, so I mean,
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
The recommendation from the site visit that Commissioner Doherty and I went with Corey was that we were recommending that the height be similar to what are some of the other properties on Main Street, which was 38, I'll say 38 inches, it was actually 37, but 38 inches where you had 26 inches solid and 10 inches of lattice. That then gives a nice accessible view into any of the businesses as they are on Main Street. And one of the concerns we have is that it being 48 inches is kind of closing it off. You know, kind of not having it really be visible or you know, open, inviting to the public. And I think that was kind of the issue was that we went down and around to see what kind of other fencing was out there. And some of them are right on corners or on busy street. Anything on Main Street is gonna be busy. Some don't even have any fences on there, on their outside dining. But regardless, I just think that was the recommendation. So that's where we're at right now. And then we also was concerned with the whitewashing of the whole building. Although we said that would be something we would reconsider looking at. If we could just to have another discussion on it, that would be my feeling.
I'm sorry, you said 2610, is that what you
Yeah.
and Tom said?
26 solid, 10 inches tall, 10 inches.
So you want 3 foot total, he wants the extra.
It was 27 solid, 10 high.
You're saying
Well,
three,
yeah, 27 inches, I'm sure, that's kind of an odd number, so I was kind of rounding it, like 30. Having it.
so we've had a few numbers out there. You're saying 26 inches plus 10 and the 10 would be lattice, is that,
Yes.
I'm understanding that right? Okay.
Right now, that's about what you've got out there, some are all solid.
Yeah, that's how I felt. That's what I said the last time. I haven't changed. So nothing's changed since the last application,
Correct.
right? So, I don't know what else I can say. So, you know, I guess it's just gonna go to a vote.
So the split rail, is that adjacent to the police station? That's gonna stay?
No, that's coming out. The split rail is down the sidewalk, which would be right
Yeah.
here, Neil. Would be right over here.
Okay.
And it divides the back of the tiki bar to the sidewalk.
Now, what about where you have the pathway
Yes.
that leads in? Is that
Yes.
gonna be covered by the fence as well?
No, that's the split rail fence, this one right here. So
So that's gonna
it
remain?
starts at the sidewalk and just goes right down behind the, alongside of the tiki bar to the front door.
It's not adjacent to the sidewalk, it goes into the property. This is what he's proposed to be 48
Right,
inches
so
on Main Street.
the path, the kind of yellow brick road path.
Into
The
the
winding
park,
path
yeah.
that goes right up to the door
Yeah,
that leads into the establishment.
yes.
Will anything be blocking out like a gate or will that remain?
No, that's
And
what-
where on Main Street it will run from the corner, where will it end?
Right here,
Okay, gotcha,
yeah, right like that.
okay. For that piece.
Yeah.
Got it.
We feel like the 48 is just too high. It's blocking that area where the 37 would be more open for Main Street.
Is there any interior fence going down? No?
No, just
Okay,
exactly
so it's
what you have there.
One of the things that we did discuss was that currently there is no fence height guidelines for the Hyannis Historic District or Main Street.
That's a good point.
And so I'm gonna just throw this out there as an option. If we propose to create that so that anybody else who's coming before us, we have a guideline of 37 inches, so that that's where our proposed guideline is. And if we were to accept this, this would be an exception or a,
The rule.
We can't make a ruling or a judgment on something that doesn't exist. So I can't even take that into
no,
cause.
what I'm saying is there something that we can do so that we have a guideline? Because right now, my concern is, we've got a 48-inch fence going up there. And we're gonna say, oh, I can do 54 because it's only 12 inches over what Willie's got on the corner there, because we don't have anything. So if we can do something, I don't know how we go about putting that in our plan, but if we could then say that Hyannis Main Street Historic has a height, restriction of 37 inches, whatever we wanna call it,
We
then
can
that
add,
is our guideline.
well, the guidelines have not been voted on
Exactly.
between the planning department and us, so we can put it in the guidelines
Can I,
before we actually vote on it.
I'm sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you. Just to clarify, the guidelines have not been accepted yet. They're just about there. We still have to have a meeting with planning. Has that been scheduled yet?
Yeah.
Okay. And one of the things, because we realized that there's gonna always be things that come up that we missed, we did agree that once after these are accepted, we're gonna still meet the working committee about every 3 months for anything that comes up to try to add it, but I
gotta
don't
get
think
it
we have the
approved first.
authority to establish guidelines. Yes, please.
Chair, the majority of the guidelines have been approved by you and by HHDC and the planning board. You just have that one section of the
That's right.
public art. So if you do want to stipulate fence height within your guidelines, you can have a discussion at an open meeting and vote to set a standard. And then that can be edited,
Yeah,
And change.
suggested, yeah.
suggested height in your guidelines.
Which I think would be a great idea, but we're here now, and
Yes.
my question is legally, can we continue or say no to something where there's no regulation at all? I just don't know if we can do
We
that.
can
It's
base
at
it on how
discretion.
we think it's gonna look in the town. It doesn't have to
Right
be a
now,
written
It's- it's-
we're here to see how it's gonna look aesthetically on Main Street.
Yep.
Okay, we don't have to.
But using that as a base, like when Laura puts that out there, that can't be, at least for me, a thought process. It's not a rule, there is no rule for
That's
that.
fine, that's fine.
So then all I have to do, all I can judge on was what I think the best option is. Without
Exactly.
that being, but I'm not saying that's not a great idea for later.
Right, because my concern is that's what's gonna happen, that you got 48 out there now. The next one's gonna come back, oh, it's 54, because it's only 12 inches more than that one down there, and that's where my concern is, that's why I think the
Well,
30,
that's a good point.
The ones that are already on Main
We need to
Street,
get it into the guidelines.
they've got some good, they're right up on the sidewalk, they're right with the people going by, and it's a nice open area, it's very inviting, and you can see, you wanna see people enjoying themselves and eating and having that.
So Corey, correct me if I'm wrong, but it is my understanding that because this has been presented to us, that we can't, at the moment, it's at our discretion on what we're going to accept, but I agree with you, it needs to be in the guidelines. And I don't know how we didn't put that in the guide, it wasn't in the previous ones either, but there should be something in there, I'm determined, I totally agree with you, but it's not there now.
Okay. Then we,
Any of that wrong?
No, you have to move forward with
Yes,
addressing this
exactly.
application.
Exactly.
Exactly.
and then just the second thing, I'll throw that out there, Kevin, you can get it back, but the whitewash, I think that it would be helpful if we had an actual acceptance of the white, not the one that we just went through, because the only reason we're going through that one is because it's already painted. But if we had one where we were looking at that first picture, I think that one of the people in the audience had given us, where we can come up and say, it's like almost like a 95% brick, 5% whitewash on it would come through, so the brick, it's mostly brick. So that if somebody comes through and says they want a whitewash, we have something to go by instead of having it be interpreted by somebody who knows how to do a whitewash. Because right now, again, you've really seen it firsthand, that he said, oh, they do this, they do that up street, we've got that down the other street, and it's very confusing, and I think that would help do that, because I think doing more of that whitewash on that building, I don't know, I just think,
The sample that was shown to us did have brick coming through it.
had a lot of brick coming
Yeah,
through
you
it.
could did definitely see brick.
Again, we've already
I
talked about
understand,
this
that's what
and
I'm
chose
saying.
that middle one.
Yep,
We voted
we
on the
did.
middle one.
Exactly.
And that would be for the front on the other building, but so we're not talking about that.
No, we're
just
talking
saying-
about the side of this one.
We're talking about the
Right.
side on the tiki bar.
So, again, these are all great ideas and thoughts, but this isn't, for me, appropriate with this right now, because we've got to decide what we're doing with this proposal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, I have no questions for Willie, so I guess I'll just, when you say commissioners, what do you think? I understand what you're saying about the height, however, because 36 inches, which is about this, is solid, and the rest of it is lattice, I think that opens it up a little bit, so I could compromise and do the 48 with 3612. And with the whitewash, I just think that the building right now, no offense, looks terrible. You got the whitewash on the front and the red brick on the side. Just, it doesn't look good at all. So I mean, I think they've got to fix that. So that's my opinions on this this proposal. I think I could live with the 48 as long as it's 3612.
As I have the same opinion, I would not want 48 solid,
Correct.
but 3612 I can live with as well. But these are not votes, we're just expressing opinions at the moment. Is there any more questions on the presentation?
The only thing I've had, because I went back through all of the things as well, is the signage. There's no, how do we deal with that? If you're gonna vote on this, hopefully try to get this closed. There's signs that were presented for the tiki bar, on the building, and on the awnings. But those are not up. There's no signs at all there now. So how do we deal with that? So that there's not another misinterpretation or mistake?
You asking me?
I'm just asking the chair,
Yes,
where do we sit with, how do we do that with the signage, because it's not been presented, other than the first presentation.
The first presentation it was, and it was
Right.
agreed on or you saw it, there was a tiki bar with the,
Right,
over the top, the goosenecks.
And I believe that was all passed, was it not?
yeah.
So
I believe
But
so.
they're
So
not up.
that's, they're not up yet, but what was agreed is what was agreed.
Right.
So he can't put something, no disrespect, it wouldn't be something totally different what was agreed. If he wanted to put something different, and when he got around to doing that, he'd come back to us.
That would be correct.
The fact that the signs aren't up, that's on him, not really on us.
Yeah, there's no time limit.
Again, no offense, whatever you put it up, it's up to you, it's your business.
We did not impose a time limit,
Okay,
so,
Okay, that's it,
let's go.
all right. Anything more questions on the presentation?
I
I'm
think
gonna
I think the 4 feet with the opening at the top
Yeah.
fits in. He did a beautiful job landscaping.
Yeah.
And I think it really looks nice.
So as a I agree. Technicality, I agree with Kevin though, you gotta do something with that wall. Technicality, I'm going to open it up for public comment. I will close that, somebody please remind me whenever we go to, because it's still open, whenever we go to a motion. So, staff, anything to say on this? Corey?
I have nothing to comment on.
Okay,
At all.
thank you. Don't ever let me forget to ask you though, because you may
Sure.
have something. So in that case, deliberation, a lot of people have expressed how they feel. Anyone else want to talk about? Alrighty. Is there anything else you wanted to say?
No, I'm all set. Thank you.
Okay. All right, so would one of the commissioners like to make, just to be clear, do we want to take them separately with regard to the whitewash on voting and the fence, or we want to take them together?
It's on the same modification,
It
so I
is,
think it's
okay.
fine.
And you're all right with that as well?
Yes.
Okay, just
So
want to make sure.
you're gonna do both.
We're gonna do both. I just wanted to see if anyone had any strong opinions.
Is the whitewash all three sides, or is it just the front?
I think the building needs to match, to me, it needs to match.
So what's in the
I think whatever is,
application?
you get that whitewash in the front, just go ahead and finish it on the sides and just get rid of that. That's my opinion.
What is on the application?
Yeah, what is on the
Yes, that's
application?
right.
Just verify that. What? Because I was,
Your
Just the side.
pictures always showed just the right wall.
Right, yeah.
So I assumed that the left wall was already done, because I thought you would take a picture of both. So if it's both, then I think it should be both.
That's correct. On both buildings is what I asked.
No, we're just dealing with the one right now,
building.
just the minor modification.
This one right now, the application just has this.
yeah, we're talking
Oh,
about this.
okay.
We're talking.
Yeah, and on Tiki, you've always been showing that right side of the building. You didn't show the left, so I assumed that means the left was already done.
No.
If it's not, I think my personal opinion is just do it all, just get it
Is the
done.
left on?
No, it is not.
It is not. But the left isn't on the application.
But can you add on the modification?
We have we can add on if we all agree to add it on. There's no reason why we can't. It's
We're in
already-
for a penny, we're in for a pound on that.
I don't
on
see
that
any
particular
legal
thing.
reason why we cannot. Anyone, Corey, anybody want to say anything we can't? Add on that left wall?
I think it was just assumed that it meant from the last meeting, you were doing both returning
That's what I
walls
thought.
of the
But
building.
it said right, okay, so.
That was my
just-
presentation, that's what I
Just
thought,
wanted
that's
to
why I
clarify.
clarified it.
Okay, so in that case, I'm going to,
Just
oh,
mention
sure.
something, the A-frame signage, I talked about it, but I don't think anybody put it to us.
I think it's on the other,
Right, Corey?
It's on the other one.
Or is it on the other one?
I think it's on the other one.
It is.
The A-frame's on the raw wire.
Yeah.
It's on the
Oh, rubber.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay. Okay, so in that case, I'm closing public comment for all the people that wanted to speak tonight. Would one of the commissioners like to make a motion on the findings with regard to 473 Main Street, Partners LLC, 473 Main Street, Hyannis, map 308, parcel 084. This is with regard to the modification, wait a minute, Princess, yeah, this is with regard to the modifications, minor modifications. This will include the fence. Well, actually, who's gonna make a motion, we'll have that in there. So would somebody like to do that?
I'll go ahead and do it. I move that the commission find this application to be compatible with preservation and protection of the district at 473 Main Street, Hyannis, 308, parcel 084, the Tiki Bar section of the business.
Second.
Okay. You wanna clarify about the fence and the wall?
Well, I thought we were gonna do that next. I thought that was just saying I find that, I can do, sure, I can clarify. In regards to a 36 solid fence with a 12-inch lattice, and the complete whitewashing of the two other sides of the building that have not been done yet.
And seconded by Neil. All right, so, let me get my voting thing here. Commissioner Crowley.
Aye.
Commissioner Watson.
Aye.
Commissioner Matthews.
Aye.
Commissioner Doherty.
No.
Commissioner Cronin.
No.
With respect to everybody's opinions, and I do thoroughly respect everybody's opinions here, I am going to vote aye on that. So would one of the commissioners like to make a motion on the certificate of appropriateness?
I will wrap it up. I move to issue a certificate of appropriateness for the application at 473 Main Street, Hyannis, as described in the submitted materials, specifically dealing with the fence surrounding the property of 36 inches solid, 12 inches lattice, the split rail along the walkway of the driveway, and completing the whitewash of the building total.
Okay, is there a second for that, please?
Second.
Seconded again by Commissioner Crowley. Commissioner Cronin?
No.
Commissioner Doherty?
No.
Commissioner Matthews?
Aye.
Commissioner Watson?
Aye.
Commissioner Crowley?
Aye.
I also say aye, again with full respect to everybody's opinions on it. Okay, so there's that one.
Right.
so next up is the, about ready to do that one over again. Continued business, 473 Main Street Partners LLC, 473 Main Street, Hyannis, map 308, parcel 084. This is with regard to the new structure, and this is the sign. Looks like it's also got the fencing. Continued from the October 1, October 15th, and November 5th materials. The, which part of the fence is this?
On the sidewalk of Main Street, straight fence from corner to corner.
Okay,
And the split rail fence was just to be repaired, painted, or replaced. It would be right here. That's a split rail. This is the 48-inch fence that was just approved. This is the convenience store here. This is Main Street going this way.
So the split rail would be on the property interior?
That's
The
correct.
whole,
That's correct.
the whole property?
Yeah.
would you like to tell us about
Interior,
this?
not the exterior.
No, it's not outside, it's within the property. It's not bordering the sidewalk.
Correct.
Would you like to present what you?
Yes, you're all
What you
looking
have?
at the plan, I assume, or you have looked at it. Basically, went over this last week, the frontage is the blue line, and that is the fence that was just approved, 48 inches total, 36 solid, 12-inch lattice. And the red line is a split rail fence that you see in your pictures, and that is at the back of the raw bar. That is on the property itself. It has no public walk by or anything. There's grass on it. There's a gate in the middle for people to enter through the lattice fence. And there's your seating chart and the position, the scale of the raw bar tables, seating capacity, so forth and so on. I have been through site plan review on this with the other agencies in town and seating and so forth. We're all on the same page. Seating.
So you're keeping that 6 foot against the convenience store, correct?
Yes.
Okay,
Nothing has changed since the last application.
okay.
Everything is exactly the same, so we just go for another vote.
Something that you have to move, or some kind of gas line or something?
Gas line?
Yeah.
No, grease trap.
Grease trap.
There's a grease trap, but that's a different agency and so forth. That's just for your seating capacity. It's, it's a kitchen thing. So.
Didn't you have to move that tiki bar because of something to do with a,
No, the raw bar I had to move.
that's what, I'm sorry,
Yes.
that's what I meant.
I had it on the other side of
Right.
the lot, but the plot, the patio. I had to move it because of the lines and so forth that we
Right.
discovered as we did the networking for the grease trap.
Is the raw bar gonna be the same height as the tiki bar?
Yes,
And will it have the same roofing?
yes. Your materials are in the application, plywood, PVC, exactly the same. They should mirror each other, obviously.
And the light posts that you mentioned here, do they mirror what's on the other side?
Yes, they do, and they're right here. 1, 2, 3, that's them right there. The furniture is the same, which is in your catalog. All the couches, the tabletops are identical to the existing tiki bar patio furniture.
Will it have separate signage?
Separate signage would be just right here, if at all. It's not in the request.
Well, that's a good point.
There's no signage on it.
So when this, if this goes through one way or the other, when your time for signage comes, you just gotta come back again and
Yes.
tell us what you're doing.
I would want that clear in the motion, that doesn't include the signage, and
Right.
we'll have to come back.
Any questions?
Yeah, where's the interior leading into the?
The restaurant's right here. That's the interior door.
Okay. Well, that's a gate to the,
That's down an alley,
gotcha.
the kitchen area.
Is there anything else you wanted to present to me?
No, that's. my
Well, there's
presentation.
the freestanding just sign?
Well, I take them one at a
You're
time.
gonna-
Okay, yeah, we'll do one at a time.
Okay.
Well, the A-frame is in this application, so we should bring that up now.
Okay, that's good.
Because that's, remember, we changed it
I'm fine
to
with
ask
that.
for that.
That's correct.
I'm fine with that. so would you mind addressing that?
No, not at all. In front of you, you see a wooden sign, a sandwich sign. I don't like call it sandwich sign, you call it an apron.
Apron.
Yeah, I'm from Connecticut.
It's all right.
That's,
As long as we're talking about the same thing, we
Yeah.
can translate.
Okay, so you see the aprons, pictures are visible. And of course, the raw bars on this, the A-frames, the raw bar, that's all on this application, correct? Cheryl?
Just off topic, I've been noticing that there's one of these in front of the Dunkin' Donuts, but in front of the bank. You know, you gotta go down the side alleyway. Did we approve that?
Not to my knowledge.
I just wondered, I saw it the other day.
There's a number of things on Main Street we didn't approve.
Will it look similar to this?
Identical,
Okay.
identical.
And where will you have it positioned?
Well, it's close, off the sidewalk, of course, as much as I can, but that still has to be visible.
On the sidewalk outside,
Yes,
publicly,
yes,
but not where it's
You can't put it on
obstructing.
the
that's
sidewalk.
correct, yes.
You're not supposed to put it on the sidewalk. Even though they are right now.
The raw bar speaks for itself. I think we just went over it. Neil. Those three things.
Do you have a similar kind of rope lighting that you do on the TV? Side string, whatever you call that, the lighting on the,
Oh, yeah.
The lighting will match.
that's cool.
Everything's identical. And I think that's appropriate for, what the corporation wants to do in my designing, is to make them similar, make them more welcoming. I think it's a good plan.
Corey, can you clarify something for us? The signage comment was brought up about you can't put the A-frames out on the sidewalk.
I mean, I don't have direct knowledge that you can't, so I can't really speak to that.
I don't have any
I'd
direct knowledge
I'd
you
have to do a
can't.
little, I mean, they're on,
They're on-
A-frame signs
they're on the
are all
sidewalk.
on the sidewalk all the time.
Yes.
Whether or not that's prohibited, I don't have knowledge of that, so I can look into that and get back to the commission.
I think they allow them if they're, I think you have to get permission to do that, and I think they need to be brought in at the end when you're closed.
yes, that I do know.
Like
You
that.
have to bring them in every
And
night.
You're supposed to take your open signs in.
Well, that's what I meant by
Closed
where
as
it's not
well.
causing an obstruction.
And I think town manager does that for liability,
Yeah,
so I think the town manager.
and I guess and how wide, not much room is in front of the establishments and such, because some of them have come with hardship A-frames, if you will, but it has to be regulated by the town.
So I would say that anything on the sign would have to, part of the motion would be that it meets the town regulations for
Placement.
with regard to
Where people-
placement.
That's fine, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, all it says in our regulations are signs must be made of wood, metal, or other quality materials.
Yeah.
When used, chalkboard should be black. It incorporate professional lettering, and all A-frames shall be removed from a public way at close of business.
So it identifies
Yeah.
public way.
That's all I could remember, that it was.
Well, I mean, obviously, you wouldn't wanna put your A-frame too far out into the sidewalk, because someone trips and they'll sue you.
Okay, so if we could make that clear on any motion that is made, that it is as per town rules and from placement. Okay, so where we are now, any other questions on the presentation and what's being proposed? I'm going to, as a technicality, open it up for public comment, none being here. Quit hiding them, Kevin.
No, I don't want another chair, I just looked.
Okay, thank you. All right, how do we feel about it?
I think it's the same thing all over again.
Yeah,
Go to the vote.
I agree.
To the vote 20 minutes ago.
Again, I think that the fence is an issue for me, having it 48 inches across the fence is an issue.
Anyone else want to voice something before I close public comment and ask for a motion? Nope. So in that case, I'm gonna close public comment. Does our applicant have anything additional you wanted to state?
No,
Okay.
Thank you.
Just wanted to give you an opportunity. All right, would one of the commissioners like to make a motion on the findings with regard to the 473 Main Street continued business? Partners LLC, 473 Main Street, Hyannis, map 308, parcel 084, with regard to the new structure, fence, and sign.
Move that the commission find this application for
473 Main Street.
473 Main Street, Hyannis, map 308, parcel 084.
Rob, I would specify Rob R.
With regard to the raw bar and everything baked into the application, including the fence and the
Apron.
signage as outlined in the application.
Let's
And can we also
let's
have
vote.
manager?
Oh, and
town
whitewash.
Well, we didn't,
And
Oh, we didn't.
whitewash,
we
yeah.
didn't talk about whitewash on this property yet.
That's correct.
Have we?
Like
Oh,
we're
we
doing
have-
the whole thing.
Why
No,
wouldn't
no,
we?
no, this one,
Why don't we just do the whole thing?
This is all together.
It's all together.
that's fine.
It's just a waste of time, it's all gonna get
Okay,
passed, so let's go home.
So-
I'm fine with it.
Neil, can you, just for clarification?
I just wanna
can
make
you
sure that
add
we're not having
Yeah,
to
just
go
do the
back
whole
again
thing.
on it
That's
and
And
make sure it's for
also,
the
if
problem.
I could suggest, I mean, it's your motion, I can't tell you what to do, with regard to the A-frame, that it meets the town requirements.
Sure. I move the commission find the application at 473 Main Street, 308, parcel 084, consistent with the application guidelines, including whitewashing, including the A-board, including the fencing. Did I say whitewashing? Whitewashing. Including the
Including-
A-frame to the extent permitted by law and in accordance with any regulations.
And if you don't mind, I'm sorry, just
Yeah.
let's mention numbers, 36 inches solid, 12 inches lattice, so that way,
36 inches solid and 12 inches lattice.
And trim to be painted retro green.
And trim to be painted retro green.
The same green that's
Same
already
green.
there.
The same green is already there.
It does
Everybody-
not include signage.
but I was just gonna say,
Does not include signage, does not include signage, okay.
so there's a lot.
How you doing over there, Karen?
I was just gonna ask the
Craft
same question. She is fantastic,
She hasn't only heard one thing we said.
Everything.
and it's all on camera.
So that's my motion.
Okay.
That's a good motion.
And you're sticking to
So
it.
how many would like to second that all at the same time?
I'll second it,
Second.
just so he doesn't have
And
to do it
for
again.
purpose of brevity, okay, we'll move on to the next thing, go ahead.
Okay, so it's been, motion's made, it's been seconded, and that's on the, findings, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Commissioner Crowley,
Aye.
Commissioner Watson.
Aye.
Commissioner Matthews.
Aye.
Commissioner Doherty,
No.
Commissioner Cronin.
No.
I do say aye. Would somebody like to make a motion on the certificate of appropriateness?
I move to issue a certificate of appropriateness for the application at 473 Main Street, Hyannis, 308084, commensurate with the specifications as outlined in the previous motion
Findings.
on the findings.
I'll second that.
Seconded by Commissioner Matthews. All right, Commissioner Cronin.
No.
Commissioner Doherty.
No.
Commissioner Matthews.
Aye.
Commissioner Watson.
Aye.
Commissioner Crowley.
Aye.
I do say aye with full respect for members who don't feel it's appropriate.
Am I free to go?
And you, yes, but you need to come back with it to us if you've on any other signs.
Yes. I'm looking at the front, the two sides of one building, and just three sides of the sister building? or-
You're matching.
You're matching.
Everything's gonna be the same
Everything's
whitewash
all three
as you
sides.
have on the front of that
All
TV
three.
building.
How can this be confusing?
Yeah.
It's your application, you put it in.
I figured,
I walk very softly over here, Tom.
You might wanna run.
I've learned to ask questions redundantly if I may. Thank you very much for your time
And thank you for your
and for your
patience.
service. Thank you very much.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And for working with us. Drive carefully, it's dark out there,
it's dark out there.
a lot of crazy drivers. Okay, so I don't have any matters not reasonably anticipated by the chair. By the way, I did close public comment on that. Anyone have anything that needs to come up?
I just move that we move this new business item from Simone de Silva, continue it to another meeting as she is not.
That was gonna be the next thing I was gonna ask about. Is there a second on that?
Second.
Commissioner Crowley?
Aye.
Commissioner Watson?
Aye.
Commissioner Matthews?
Aye.
Commissioner Doherty?
Hi.
Commissioner Cronin?
Aye.
I also say aye, so that is continued.
Moving it to the next meeting?
Yeah. Okay, approval of the November 5th, 2025 minutes. Karen does a fantastic job. Would somebody like to, oh, was anyone not here for that? So Commissioner Crowley, anyone, I think everybody else was here, right? Okay, I'm sorry, Laura, were you?
Motion to approve as written.
Is it
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Matthews. Okay, Commissioner Cronin.
Aye.
Commissioner Doherty.
Aye.
Commissioner Matthews.
Aye.
Commissioner Watson.
Aye.
I also say aye. Those are moved. Okay, everybody, thank you for coming out tonight. Oh, Corey.
I'm sorry, I stepped out to see if the other applicant was in the other meeting. Did you guys resolve the issue about the island fashion application?
Yeah.
Thanks.
And
To the
since
next
we're,
meeting.
since we're asking Corey a question real quick, nothing yet on the person, the enforcement of the person who's coming in to talk about enforcement?
Mr. Lawrence.
Nothing, I can
What's
send an email and ask if he's,
I got you.
if he has an idea.
Okay, would somebody, before everybody runs out, can we have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Look at this. Seconded by Commissioner Matthews. Commissioner Crowley.
Aye.
Commissioner Watson. Commissioner Matthews.
Aye.
Commissioner Doherty.
Aye.
You had to catch him before you got out. Commissioner Cronin.
Aye.
I also say aye. We are adjourned. Thank you, everyone.